Hello, what's going on, everybody? It's Bradley.
It's Abby.
And it's Steven from Chillin' at the Mic.
For this episode, we're finally in our lifetime. We'll play rock songs from the 2000s.
We're going to debate MySpace versus Facebook.
We review Iron Man, a movie that sparked a cinematic experience never before seen.
And I will interview Vani from Hero, the company that we're using for our senior project.
But first, we're going to play 10,000 Fists by Disturbed.
Okay, hope you enjoy.
When I know what I want and my want will be consider the night, consider the night, just another day when all that I want will mark me as a sin of the night, I'm a sin of the night, yeah. People can no longer color their eyes, if this disturbs you, then walk away. You will remember the night you were struck by the side. Unrestrained and on the mark is what we will deliver tonight, deliver tonight, pleasure fused with pain, this triumph of the soul will make you shiver tonight, will make you shiver tonight, yeah. People can no longer color their eyes, if this disturbs you then walk away. You will remember the night you were struck by the sight of 10,000 fists in the air. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. lose. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be you and me. We're flying through the night. We're flying through the night. Way up high. The view from here is getting better with you by my side. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be you and me. You and me. You and me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bradley.
And Steven from Chillin' at the Mic.
You are listening to MyPulseRadio.com.
Not bleeding on the
Welcome back to Chillin' on the Mic. I'm Steven.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Bradley. Today, we actually get to debate MySpace versus Facebook, the two biggest social medias since the beginning of social media.
I'm gonna be honest. I never really used MySpace at all, so I'm not sure what I can even say about this. Besides, at least I actually used Facebook.
I have seen my parents use MySpace, and I know enough about MySpace to, I guess, elaborate on it, but my heart still goes to Facebook. I use Instagram regularly, so obviously.
And for anyone who's not in the clear there, Instagram is part of Facebook, so if you didn't understand that before, now you do.
Poof.
Well, call me an old man because sometimes I feel like it. I personally prefer MySpace. MySpace had so much that Facebook still doesn't. And sure, Facebook had the games and the, whatever, the cool messaging app, but MySpace is a lot more personal. You can play if you don't know, you can play your own music on your page, customize the entire background. It's like making your own personal website for your page.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I like Facebook because of all the elements that has. It not only has the ability for you to run your own pages, like our page on Facebook, which I run partly with Boone and my other assistant.
Also, our personal Chillin' on the Mic page, so
Nudge,
check out either one.
Shameless promo, but I like the ability that you can also run multiple pages at once. Not only your personal one, but you can run stuff for business pages, anything like that.
Oh yeah, I'm actually getting my own personal business page set up for my company, which yes, Facebook does have that aspect to it, and it's great. However, with that comes, you can't get as personal with it. You can run multiple things, sure, but you can't go as in-depth.
Yeah, like the backgrounds and music and the top 10 friend things, I completely agree. But something I really do want to say and touch on is Facebook, at least for us, since we're teenagers, we grew up with the start of Facebook and the start of Instagram and stuff like that, and
we can't really remember a life before Facebook. Not really.
Yeah, clearly. I don't remember my mom taking pictures of me and putting them in a folder, actual physical pictures. I remember her doing Facebook. I remember all the pictures she posted when they came out and videos and stuff. I don't remember anything quite like MySpace. I remember her using it a little bit, but that's it.
And yeah, that is understandable. We were born at the era of the start of social media. But again, my whole family, we always use just physical copies. We're old-fashioned. Call me crazy. We don't really use the cloud. We still don't, except for with work stuff. But even then, we like physical.
The cloud.
I do.
I don't. I use
my
Google
drive is full of probably 15 gigabytes worth of random stuff.
What? Anyway,
I put selective stuff in my drive. But
I digress.
what do y'all think personally would win in I guess kind of the way we're doing a debate? If MySpace and Facebook were a person, who would you prefer to win in a fight?
That's a weird question to ask about two businesses, but
think of them. Which company do you think is better than the other? Which pretty much is what I'm trying to say.
At this current point, honestly, I am a MySpace man. I love my MySpace, but because Facebook has the funding and the Zuck.
Baby Zuck.
Yeah, they got the Zuck. So MySpace has no chance because of the Zuck.
I feel like that's kind of an unfair question because MySpace got killed by Facebook. So
definitely, I don't even remember hearing about MySpace after Facebook.
I
was big.
I feel like that says a little bit about how bad MySpace is in comparison, considering the fact Facebook did kill it.
I mean, then again, Facebook has been recently implementing a lot of aspects that MySpace did have at one point.
At least they're trying to be better.
Meanwhile, we're all moving over to Snapchat anyways.
Not me.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. That's it for today's debate segment. But don't go away yet after some more music.
Our next song is Misery Business by Paramore.
I messed up that. That's supposed to be Abby.
From the top, she's got a body like an hourglass, it's ticking like a clock. It's a matter of time before we all run out. When I thought he was mine, she caught him by the mouth. I waited a long month, she finally set him free. I told him I change. What's the whore? You're nothing more. I'm sorry, that'll never change. And about forgiveness, we're both supposed to have exchange. Sorry, honey, but I passed it up. Now look this way. Well, there's a million other girls who do it just like you, looking as innocent as possible to get to who they want and what they like. It's easy if you do it right. Well, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to break, just steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good? 'Cause I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would. 'Cause God, it just feels so. It just feels so good. I watched his wildest dreams come true, and not one of them involving you. Just watch my wildest dreams come true, not one of them involving. Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to break, just steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good? 'Cause I got him where I want him now. And if you could, then you know you would. 'Cause God, it just feels so. It just feels so good.
Hey babe, just wanted to show you how much I care for you. So I got you this Valigram.
Oh, honey, you're the best. I love you so much.
That's right, WPPB The Pulse is sponsoring Valograms at the Anderson District 1 and 2 Career Center. If you have a special someone in mind, ask a teacher for a form. And keep an eye out come delivery day, February 13th and 14th, for boxes marked with a golden glitter heart.
What's that mean?
Golden glitter hearts mean that you get a live performance along with your Valogram from the one and only WPPB The Pulse staff.
Live performances from the real WPPB The Pulse staff? Oh, how dreamy.
Babe?
So make sure to get your special someone a Valogram from WPPB The Pulse. By the students, for the people.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I
Sorry.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Chillin' at the Mic. I'm Bradley.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Steven, and we get to review Iron Man, the start of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I love all of the movies.
So, what do you guys think?
I'm pretty sure, I cannot guarantee this, 'cause I can't remember that far back, but I'm pretty sure this is my first superhero movie. It was either this or Spider-Man 2. It was one of the two.
Honestly, same.
Best movie in the history of movies.
I wouldn't go that far.
I must say, though, going back to 2007, 2008 feels so weird. Like, everyone has flip phones, and, like, the hair's weird. And I don't know, it's just weird going back to that time, you know?
Imagine people that have lived through the 80s.
Yeah. It just feels so, like, wrong. Like, everything goes on. Like, just, I don't know, it doesn't feel right.
Definitely. One thing I want to bring up that on our films, we do film. The best way I can describe it.
Yeah, we're in film class.
We have film side of this class. And one thing I learned while researching about this movie is that they went into production, like filming and everything, without a full script. That is insane.
That's actually kind of inspiring. I mean...
Yeah.
Like,
they did have Robert Downey Jr., so, you know.
This is Robert Downey Jr. I mean, he's expensive. You can't keep him all
He wasn't
day.
expensive at the time, actually.
he was actually like a criminal bad boy trying.
He was a recovering alcoholic, if I remember correctly, at the time.
Yeah, and now they have to pay him every time he uses their bathrooms.
No, okay. But talking about the movie for a second, talking about the end of the movie, Ironmonger. Like, he went from such a great, interesting, like, father figure to Tony to being the most bland villain I've ever seen in any movie. Like, he was like, oh, this is so cool. He's like a dad figure. He's going to turn on him, and he's going to be a business rival. Nope, he's going to be two Iron Mans fighting each other.
I mean, he has so much. Can we just talk about Obadiah's priceless moments? Obadiah, for those of you that don't know, is played by the same guy that played the Big Lebowski's The Dude.
The dude.
Okay? So the dude just wanted Tony's little mech thing, his little arc reactor, in a smaller form. Because Tony Stark built this in a cave!
With a box of scraps.
And the doctor's just cowering. I'm sorry, I'm not Tony Stark. What do you want me to do about it? What? I'm sorry your wife divorced you.
I do love him before he becomes Ironmonger. Like, once he becomes Ironmonger, though, it just kind of blows away.
My thing, like, I keep saying this, but the relationship, I wouldn't say between the actors, but between Pepper Potts and Robert
Downey Jr.?
Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
In this movie, they are like flirting, and then you see like their kind of relationship progress, even though you're going straight into this with them already knowing each other and them going through a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So you're like thrown into this, and you're like, you don't know whether, like, literally in the first few scenes, he's like sleeping with this girl, and
then
Pepper's
Pepper
like,
just...
cleaning her clothes, and I'm like, what?
Well, Pepper just comes up, calls her trash, sends her out the door, bye-bye, sayonara. But even then... One big thing that I have for Iron Man is I give two credits to movies for who I am today. One movie, it's from like the 60s, it's called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and this movie.
Yeah.
Because everything that I do, blacksmithing, my machine work, all that stuff that I do in my free time, and, my business and all that all came from my inspiration from the character Tony Stark. Even in that cave scene where he is forging out that first Iron Man suit, as a little kid, that was just the best thing in the world.
Speaking of that Iron Man suit, though, for that first act, I wish the entire movie was like that first act, because after I feel like the movie would have been better if we didn't focus on Ironmonger, but just had like an entire plot of Iron Man dealing with these terrorist warlords, because that was more interesting to me than Ironmonger was. I more enjoyed Tony being a little tank walking around destroying the terrorists and just being awesome versus fighting another Iron Man. It's one of my biggest problems with all super movies. They always just fight a mirror of themselves for the most part.
I mean, then you go into the later Iron Man movies, but they just kind of went downhill after that. The first Iron Man, the very first one, it was amazing, and especially just for the time, the CGI was amazing.
What would you guys rate this movie, real quick?
Ooh.
Out of
100 out of 10.
If I had to give an honest one, not just like this movie as particular, 7 out of 10. Looking at the fact that it started this massive universe of nearly 20 movies now, it deserves a 9 out of 10 for sparking that.
Personally, I give it an 8 out of 10. There's some stuff wrong with it, clearly because of the time, and we're so used to the modern, newer stuff, way newer than 2008. But I'm going to give it credit for multiple things. The start of the MCU, even though I'm not a big superhero fan, and the production thing about the script. Like, we alone could never do that ourselves. We couldn't even think about doing that. But the fact that they did that and still pulled out a great movie that started a big franchise.
I mean, we tried doing that on our last project, and
Oof.
that was bad.
Yeah,
We
you
did
could
not
say
mention this.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for film review. So make sure you check us out next time. We'll be reviewing Percy Jackson. Ooh boy.
Ready
Let's
to
rip
tear
that apart.
Yeah.
Tear that apart. Okay, and then the next song is Bleed American by Jimmy Eat World. Hope you enjoy.
I'm not alone 'cause the TV's on, yeah. I'm not crazy 'cause I take the right pills every day. And rest, clean your conscience, clear your thoughts with Speyside. With your brain, clean your conscience, clear your thoughts with Speyside. Soft sweat, sugar on the asphalt, our hearts glittering and top soul. Tune in and we can get the last call. Our lives are cold. Soft sweat, sugar on the asphalt, our hearts glittering and top soul. Sign up, don't pick it, I don't go for it. Our lives. I'm not alone 'cause the TV's on, yeah. I'm not crazy 'cause I take the right pills every day. And rest, clean your conscience, clear your thoughts with Speyside. With your brain, clean your conscience, clear your thoughts with Speyside. Soft sweat, sugar on the asphalt, our hearts glittering and top soul. Tune in and we can get the last call. Our lives are cold. Soft sweat, sugar on the asphalt, our hearts are glittering and top soul. Sign up, don't pick it, I don't go for it. All night. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join
Hello, everybody. I'm Abby,
And I'm Steven from Chillin' the Mic.
and you're listening to MyPulseRadio.com. Sorry about that.
Baby, seasons change, but people don't. And I'll always be waiting in the back room. I'm boring, but overcompensate with headlines and flash photography. But don't pretend you ever forgot about me. Don't pretend you ever forgot about me. Wouldn't you rather be a widow than a divorcee? Style your way for fashion magazines. Widow or a divorcee? And don't pretend, don't pretend. Say your hair can be a prison, when these are just conjugal visits. People will dissect us till this doesn't mean a thing anymore. Don't pretend you ever forgot about me. Don't pretend you ever forgot about me. Wouldn't you rather be a widow than a divorcee? Style your way for fashion magazines. Oh, widow or a divorcee? Don't pretend, don't pretend. We do it in the dark, with smiles on our faces. We're trapped and well concealed in secret places. Oh, we do it in the dark, with smiles on our faces. We're trapped and well concealed in secret places. We don't fight fair. We don't fight fair. We don't fight fair. We don't fight fair. We don't fight in the dark, with smiles on our faces. We're trapped and well concealed in secret places. We do it in the dark, with smiles on our faces. We're trapped and well concealed in secret places. We don't fight fair. With smiles on our faces, we're trapped and well concealed in secret places. We don't fight fair. We don't fight fair. We don't fight fair.
Hello, everybody. I'm Abby, and I'm here with my guest, Vonnie.
Hello, world. How y'all doing today?
He is a part of the Hero. Would you call it a nonprofit?
It's a non-profit organization. None of the money goes to us. It goes to the kids, to the community. HERO is an acronym. Is HERO, helping everyone rise over. It's just trying to bring the community back together and help everybody.
And the first question is, how did Hero start?
Me and my partner, Xavier Johnson, who unfortunately can't be here right now, we were sitting here at McDonald's, where we're at right now, sitting back and just reflecting on how me and him grew up, how our life was. You know, we had life hard. We both raised in single-parent homes, no dad. I've been in tough situations. He's been in tough situations. Nobody should go through that. I mean, you know, it's one specific kid. I don't want to call him out. But it's one specific kid that, you know, we love dear, and he's very close to us, and it pretty much started because of him. Because we saw most of the other kids was following him, and we figured if we can reach him, then we can reach the rest of them.
Why did you choose anti-bullying?
Anti-bullying, we chose anti-bullying really over everything else because a lot of people, when they think about bullying, they think about in school, this big old tough guys picking on this little kid or picking on this nerdy kid or anything like that. But they don't realize that's not the only kind of bullying. You have cyberbullying, you have verbal bullying, physical bullying. You know, you have people that bully themselves. You have self-bullying. And it's like, you know, we wanted to do anti-bullying because bullying starts everywhere. It starts at home, in school, in church, in your own mind. It's like, you know, if you wake up and you think I'm no good, it's easy for someone to control you. It's easy for someone to bully you. The shooting that happened in Florida, that was one of the biggest things that made us choose anti-bullying, to hear the backstory on that and to hear how people were going at this kid because he shot up a school. Yeah, it's sad he shot up a school, but y'all not looking at his side of the story. You had so many people that spoke out about this kid getting bullied after it happened, and it's like, why did no one step up? You know, Columbine, one of those most notorious, well-known school shootings. This kid is commenting on this YouTube page saying that I'm going to be remembered for the same thing. And y'all are, you know, fellow classmates are seeing this, and nobody's taking it serious. Everybody thinks it's fun and games until it happens. And then everybody wants to play the victim. And not just that school shooting. A lot of school shootings are caused because of bullying. And it's like, we looked at statistics, and the highest suicidal rate now in the USA is between the age of 10 to 17.
Wow.
10 to 17. I have an 8-year-old nephew. I have a 10-year-old little brother-in-law. I have a 9-year-old nephew. I have a 4-year-old son. To think that in 6 years, my son could be thinking about killing himself. To think that my nephews and my little brother-in-law could be thinking about killing themselves because of what people are saying to them. It's sickening. We want to save the kids. The kids are our future. We don't save them, how are we going to have our doctors and lawyers and stuff like that?
How can people who want to help get involved?
If you want to help, it's pretty much just, you know, volunteering. Right now, we're trying to get bigger to where we can pay people, like have a full staff. If you want to help, you can reach out to me or Xavier Johnson or Amanda Irvine. You know, we're the three that pretty much put everything together. Or you can contact McDonald's and they'll get in contact with us. Or, you know, Miss Abby herself, you can contact her and she knows how to get in contact with us. We have a Facebook page, is Hero Bullying Don't Belong Here. My Facebook page is Team Nas Thompson. Xavier's Facebook page is Tiggy, Tiggy. Bullying Don't Live Here. And then Amanda Irvine is just Amanda Irvine.
Okay, and then the last question, how do you want to get your name out there?
How I want to get my name out there is just doing what I'm doing now. You know, trying to get back to the community. We just did a 1,000 feed for the homeless around Christmas time. Matter of fact, December 21st to be exact. We went to Anderson. We fed 1,000 homeless people. We gave them clothes that was donated. I want to give a big shout out to my partner, Xavier, because I wanted to do this for a long time, but I never had someone to push me to do it. And the same with him. He wanted to do it for a long time, but he never had someone to push him. And it's like we came together, and it's like we were destined to be here. As a community, if we don't take care of each other, nobody else is going to. Nobody cares outside of Williamston, South Carolina, what's going on in Williamston, South Carolina.
Yes.
Nobody in New York City cares what's going on down here. Just like we don't care what's going on in New York City. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be everybody care about everybody.
So that's the end of the interview. Thank you for joining me.
I thank you, and I'm happy and so excited and ecstatic that y'all chose Heroes.
You're welcome. Make sure to follow them on their Facebook pages, as I said was in the third question. And
deserve to die. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken me? In your eyes, forsaken me. In your thoughts, forsaken me. In your heart, forsaken me. Oh, trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cried when angels deserve to die. In my self-righteous suicide, I cried when angels deserve to die. I didn't know you were a fake. Every lie straight to my face. So blind I could not see. Right behind my back you stabbed me. I should've known you were a bitch. Shut up, you're making me sick. Little man, you're nothing like me. Lying, cheating, so deceiving. I trusted you, broke me down, and you screwed me over. Don't try to deny it. You cannot hide it. I'll be ignited when I get to watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn. You're gonna get what you deserve. I wanna watch you burn. You turn me inside out. My world is upside down. You gotta hurry, you're happy now. Looking over your shoulder, fucking me over. I trusted you, sold me out. This is far from over. Don't try to deny it. You cannot hide it. I'll be ignited when I get to watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn. You're gonna get what you deserve. You never learn. Yeah, your time has come now. It's your turn. I want you. I wanna watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn. You're gonna get what you deserve. You'll never learn. Yeah, your time has come now. It's your turn. I wanna watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you burn, burn, burn. I wanna watch you
Hello, everybody. I'm Abby,
I'm Steven.
And I'm Bradley.
and we're here to explain our senior project because why not? Currently, with our senior project, all of us have been given a thing by Boone. Sorry about that. We've been given a thing by Boone, and ours was to do something with the social media.
Because me and Abby are both on the social media team here.
And the news is also heavily involved.
Yes.
Which is
That would be
Bradley's
me.
Bradley's the director of that.
So our thing that we have pretty much done so far is we have updated the social medias. If you haven't realized, we were posting on the Instagram page to give a social media takeover. The other two shows haven't done it because I forgot to tell them. Sorry about that.
Whoops.
Whoops. But we're doing YouTube stuff. We're with so much stuff planned to make our social media the best it possibly can be before we leave.
We also, if I remember correctly, changed our profile picture and background picture
Yes.
on all of our social medias.
Yes,
So.
all of them match now. Yay.
Actually, did we change it on YouTube? I believe we did. But-
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
We did.
And
We
for
changed
the
on
news,
everything.
everybody will have to get some news stories out, so you guys will be getting some more news. Ain't that
Yay.
lovely?
But that's pretty much it. And we're on to I Hate to Be You When People Find Out What This Song Is Really About by Mayday
Don't look
Parade.
into that, by the way.
You're right.
And we both go down together. We'd stay there forever. Just try to get up. And I'm sorry, this wasn't easy. When I asked you, believe me, and never let go. Well, I'm thinking of the worst things that I could say to you, but a promise doesn't mean a thing anymore. And this never will be right with me. And now you're trying desperately, but I'm tongue-tied and terrified of what I'll say. And then we both go down together. We may stay there forever. I'll just try to get up. And I'm sorry, but this wasn't easy. When I asked you, believe me, you never let go. Oh, but I let go. I could only sing the sad songs, and you could sing along, and you could see the melody has been calling out your wrongs. And this never will be right with me. And now you're trying desperately, but I'm tongue-tied and terrified of what I'll say. Oh, but I never told you everything. I'm losing hope and fading dreams, and every single memory along the way. And then we both go down together. We may stay there forever. I'll just try to get up. And I'm sorry, but this
And that's sadly the end of our show.
Hey, everybody, I'm Bradley.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Steven.
Welcome back to Chillin' with Mike. Sadly, this is it for our show. That's the end of it.
Remember to listen to us anytime on our website, chillinwithmike.weebly.com.
And listen to us Wednesdays at 6 on mypulseradio.com.
Bye-bye.